Welcome to the physics class again. Last class we were discussing about speed, uniform speed, non-uniform speed and average speed, and uniform and non-uniform motions. Today we are going to discuss about velocity. We are going to discuss about velocity. Actually, speed and velocity are same. Only one difference is that when we are expressing velocity, there we are going to express the direction also. There we are going to express the direction also. I think already you are remembering the last class we have discussed about the scalar and vector quantities. There we have seen that speed is a scalar quantity since we are expressing only with its magnitude, and velocity will be a vector quantity because along with the magnitude we are going to express the direction also. Okay, so the definition of the velocity is distance traveled by a body or by an object in unit time in a given direction. In a given direction. So when you are actually the definitions are same, almost same of speed and velocity. Velocity is very important that we have not direction. Velocity is the distance traveled by an object in unit time in a given direction. In a given direction. So the other things are same. Velocity is equal to distance traveled by time. Distance traveled by time, and SI unit will be equal to meter per second. SI unit will be equal to meter per second. Then what will be the uniform velocity? Just like uniform speed, if the object is covering equal distances in equal interval of time, then we can say that in a given direction. Uniform velocity means the object is going to travel equal distances in equal interval of time in a particular direction, then it is said to be uniform velocity. It's very important that in a particular direction, the direction change, even though if it is that we are discussing, even though if it is equal distance in equal interval of time, if the body's direction is keeping changing, then it's not considered as uniform velocity. So what is uniform velocity? Uniform velocity is the velocity of an object when it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time in the given direction without changing their direction. Okay, then what will be non-uniform velocity? So non-uniform velocity, there are three cases. There are three cases. First one, unequal distances are covered by the object with equal interval of time, just like a non-uniform speed with a given direction. In a given direction, direction of the object is not changing, but it's not going to cover equal distance in equal interval of time. It covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. For example, a car is traveling maybe first 1 minute 1 kilometer, second 1 minute maybe 500 meters, but it is towards east. The direction is not changing, but equal interval of time, unequal distances. If it is traveling, then we can say that it is an example of non-uniform velocity. It's an example of non-uniform velocity. Then second one, equal distance in equal interval of time. The body is traveling, as I said before, the body is traveling equal distance in equal interval of time, but the direction is changing. The direction is changing. Direction is very important. If the body is traveling towards east, it has to travel towards only east. If it is to turn towards, then what will happen? Or south or north, then what will happen? If the direction changes, it will be considered as non-uniform velocity. Then one more, unequal distance in equal interval of time, as we have said first case. First case was with the given direction, but in third case, unequal distance in equal interval of time with the direction keep changing. Direction also changes, unequal distance only equal in equal interval of time. All these three are examples of non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity. Now, we have already in the last class we have discussed about speed. Then today we have discussed about the velocity. What will be the differences between the speed and velocity? First one, speed. The definition is the speed of an object is said to be the distance traveled divided by or the to the time. Okay, where velocity is the distance traveled by an object per unit time in a given direction. Speed, there is no direction, velocity direction is there, and if the direction is not there, speed is scalar quantity. If the direction is there, velocity is vector quantity. Then speed tells us how faster the object is moving. Speed is telling only about the how faster the object is moving, but velocity tells about same how faster the object is moving along with in which direction the object is going to be moved. Okay. Now, next one, the last topic of our chapter is mass and weight. The last topic of our chapter is mass and weight. So in mass and weight, already I am sure that we have learned what is mass and what is weight in class 6. So what will be mass of an object? Mass of an object, definition, the amount of matter contained in the body is called the mass of an object. The amount of matter contained in the body is called the mass of an object. And what was the SI unit of mass? It was kilogram. It was kilogram. And how we used to find out the mass? That means we will be using a beam balance or a physical balance, and we used to find out the mass of an object. Then nowadays we have electronic devices, electronic balances are there. And the next one is weight. What is weight? Mass is the amount of matter contained in the body. Weight is defined as the force by which earth attracts a body towards its center. For example, if I take this textbook, if how much force the earth is attracting this object towards its center, that how much force is felt on this body will define the weight of the book. So weight is the force by which earth attracts the body towards its center. And SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of force is Newton. And we know that how we are measuring the weight. We are measuring the weight using a spring balance. I do you remember spring balance? A metallic rectangular body will be there. Upside there will be a holder will be there. After the metallic body there will be a hook will be there, just a curved hook. And this one spring will be there. And when the spring is switching, the pointer will be pointing 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, 3 kilogram like that. So when we are holding that one object on the hook, what happens? How much force is affected on the object by the earth will define the weight of that particular body. Now, the last section is the differences between mass and weight. The differences between mass and weight. What are the differences between mass and weight? Mass, the amount of matter contained in the body is called mass. The amount of matter contained in the body. We know that all the objects in the universe are made up of matter or amount of matter, that means molecules, are individual molecules. So if I take this chalk piece, the number of molecules will be same. It is not going to be changed. Wherever I keep this one without any damage, the number of molecules will be same. So the mass of the body will remain, or the mass of the body is the amount of matter contained in the body. Whereas weight, the force with which it is attracted by earth, the amount of force by which that object is attracted by the earth is called weight. And mass of the body is constant. That means if I, without any damage, if I keep this object, the mass will remain constant. The number of molecules in this body will remain constant. But depending on the force of gravity, the weight can change. That means the gravitational force, actually when the distance is increasing, the force is decreasing. Already in the molecular arrangement we have studied. So if we place an object on the surface of Earth, that force will be more. And if we are taking that object higher and higher on the top of the mountain or top of the sky, then what happens? The gravitational force reduces. So we can say that weight of the body changes. Weight of the body changes. You don't say, think that the body will be changed to 1 kilogram or 10 kilogram or 5 kilogram. No, there will be a minute change will be there. So we can say that the weight of the body is not constant. It depends on the power of the gravitational field or the gravitational force of attraction by Earth. Then, next one, the mass of the object, it can never be zero. It can never be zero. As I said, it's a constant quantity. It will never be zero. Either one or more than one molecule will be there for every object. And weight of the body can be zero. It can be zero. Suppose if the gravitational force is zero, at that time what will happen? The weight of the body will be zero. When we are measuring our weight, actually, how much force is attracting on our body will say our weight. And if there was no gravitational force by Earth, our weight was zero and we were able to fly like this. You might have seen in the television and all, when the travelers are traveling in space, there is no gravity. They don't want to just walk, they can slide. They can slide without any gravity. There is no weight for us. Weight will become zero so that you are able to fly. So the weight can be zero. Then next one, the SI unit of mass is kilogram, small letter kg. The SI unit of mass is kilogram, where the SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of force is Newton, and it is denoted by capital N. It is denoted by capital N. Then the final one is the mass of an object is measured by weight balance or the physical balance, whereas the weight of the body will be measured by spring balance. Mass will be measured by physical balance, whereas the weight of the body will be measured with the spring balance. This is our chapter. I think page number 29, one big table is given with all these differences. It's very important you have to learn. So today we have discussed about velocity, distance traveled by an object in unit time in a given direction is called the velocity. Then we have seen uniform and non-uniform velocities. Then we came to mass and weight, the differences of mass and weight. This is all about our chapter. So what you have to do, you have to complete all the exercises and the study questions given in your textbook. Okay, so you have to read your chapter 3-4 times so that you will be able to find out the answers by your own. And if there is any difficulty to find the answer by your own, you can call me. I will be available in the WhatsApp. I will clear your doubts. I will tell what is the answer. You can write that. Okay. There will not be a PDF for you. We will find the answer by ourselves so that it will be in our memory. Okay, so complete the copy, and I will ask the next week to you all to submit your copy to me, and I will correct it. Okay, and our syllabus of the quarterly exam is completed. We are having first 2 chapters. Thank you. Study well.